Good morning. No, it's been a while since I've done this, right? It is a lovely day, a lovely February day. It is the 9th, and today I'm going to be taking you in for the Surviving Actors 10th anniversary. And it's going to be amazing. There are going to be a lot of talks, and yeah, come along. It's been so long that I forgot to say, welcome to the acting edit.
And action! It's a wrap.
You know what? Oxford Circus is really pleasant when it's not filled with people. Really nice. And that's the Radisson Blu, where we're gonna be spending the day. So I am here in the middle of it all. Look at that. Lots of people, lots of things going on. I'm just gonna go to some booths and see if I can get some info for you guys as well. Why not? Surviving Actors stand. Look at that, it's all purple. And I have a lovely friend to ask some questions to. Hi, can you tell us your name, please?
My name's Maria Pizzuros.
Ooh, where's that from?
Greek.
Greek, I'm Portuguese, so we're
My
good.
great grandfather was Portuguese.
Oh, see?
Yeah,
You have good genes.
Yeah, girl, yeah.
Right, so I just wanted to ask you, what is Surviving Actors? What are you all about? And pretty much what's happening here today?
Yes, well, Surviving Actors is a great organization that gives actors the tools they need. We put on so many events that will help actors, advice, meeting casting directors and listen to what they have to say, agents and all that good stuff.
Good stuff. And this today is just like one of those events, or is it a special one?
The event.
It's a the event.
The event. So we bring all our actors together, meeting other actors, workshops with casting directors.
Yeah.
We can give actors good advice.
Yeah, it's a full day, and I've already missed a couple of workshops that I really wanted to have been at, which is killing me, but yeah. So is it on every year? Is it like
Every year? I've been coming to this event every year. I've worked at it twice, so last year and this year, and I love it. I love coming here. I love meeting other actors. I love taking the workshops and seminars. So
great?
great.
So it's like you meet other people, you network, you get even like career opportunities and stuff.
Career opportunities from the Meals for Monologues, the open calls. So
Yeah. So yeah, good.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Surviving Actors. So I found a really cool booth, and it's because I already know the brand. One of my friends actually is the principal in one of these guys' school, which is pretty amazing. So I am at Make Believe.
Hey guys.
Hey. So if you want to tell us a little bit more about Make Believe and
Yeah.
how it can be involved in actors' lives.
Absolutely. So basically we have like 50 schools all over the UK and Sydney in Australia, and we teach now around 3,500 kids a week. All over the place, how to sing, act and dance. And the most amazing thing about what we do is everyone that works for the brand is actually a creative, so actors, performers, singers, and they all come and pass their knowledge on to all of the children that we have at Make Believe.
That's amazing.
It's really cool.
Thank you so much. Is there anything you want to say for any surviving actors that want to join you?
Yeah,
or, you know?
sure. We're actually hosting a recruitment day this Friday on the 15th of February at the Spotlight Studios in Leicester Square. We've got hundreds of actors coming down to find out how they can become part of what we do in all kinds of capacities, whether it be franchising, teaching, writing, photography, filming, etc. And we'd love to see everybody there.
Great, cool. So make sure that you go, because it's a really nice thing to do, you know, pass on your knowledge. Bring up the new kids.
Inspire their young minds.
There you go. Thank you very much.
See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Right. And we're recording currently.
We are recording everywhere.
Are we supposed to do something? Are we talking about
I
it?
think she's the interviewer.
Oh, right.
So I think she's meant to ask
So when the
questions.
questions commence.
I am.
When they
When
come.
the questions commence. Hi.
Hi.
I'm here with Craig and David.
Hey.
And they are Craig David.
That's
Woohoo!
us. You only just realized that?
And yeah,
Ah.
because I always, yeah, it's fine. And they are the masterminds behind Dead Films.
Dead films.
There's a
Dead
line-
line
there's a line
films.
in
There's
there.
a line.
Dead line
Dead
films.
line films. If
Dead line
anything,
films.
the films are very much alive.
Right, I'm gonna start over again.
I love it.
keep
No,
this
keep
one.
this. It's much more. It's much
Way
better.
better. It's way
Much
better.
better.
Dead Line
Films.
Films.
Dead line.
Line Films.
Yeah.
And tell us more about that,
Yeah.
because you won awards and shit.
We won 3 awards
Yeah.
for our first film, Hangover Food, which
Yep.
we made by director Ross McGowan, who's a sexy and talented guy who always wears cool shirts.
Yep.
He's not here today, so I thought I'd wear the cool shirt.
He's a major part of
in
Deadline
his stead.
Films. And yeah, we co-founded it in 2016 and 17, sorry. 17. And we made 6 short films, the first one winning awards in America and the UK. And we've got 5 in the can that are ready to go. And now we're currently in pre-production for 2 feature films because they've been successful. And we did it with all money. That was no money.
Yeah, that was the thing. They did it all themselves, and they did a really cool thing when they started, and I wish that they would continue to do it, which is they would just set a date to film
That's
the
it.
whole thing.
Deadline
See,
film
that's
is
why
a
it
nice
was
thing.
Deadline.
Deadline.
And
They would
not
just,
dead.
they would just, for instance, now we're on 9th of February, and they would just
Yeah.
say, okay, on the 23rd of March, we're gonna shoot this.
Yes.
So we have until the 23rd to find a script,
Yep.
find actors,
Yep.
find directors,
Yep.
crew, and just do it.
That's exactly it.
And they did it!
Tanya sold this so much better than we did.
That's it.
That is the premise.
Because I'm just so at all with you guys. I really like you, the brand, and you too. So that's
Perfect.
it.
We like you, Tanya.
They're my friends.
Our next
They're my
deadline
friends.
is the end of the month, actually.
Yeah.
And we have to write a 3rd draft of our first feature film, Sacrifice.
I didn't
And
know
I
this.
have a second deadline, which is next month, which is in the middle of March. I have to finish the second half of our second feature, so another 40 pages of a script. So if you set the deadline, it's your finish line. You will get there.
It's amazing. So yeah, if you want to do films, just
Yep.
do what these guys did, and yeah,
Get some
do it
cool
yourself.
friends,
Yeah.
have a couple of
Contact
drinks.
us if you're a writer, producer, director, actor. DeadlineFilmsUK@gmail.com. Just send us an email.
Great. Thank you very much. Woo! We are at Gravy for the Brain. And what is Gravy for the Brain?
So Grave the Brain is a voiceover training and education company. I'm a voice director and a casting director. I've done things like Harry Potter for Connect, Fallout, Oblivion, Enslaved, loads of good things. Just finished Terry Gilliam's new film, The Man Who Killed Don Quixote. So we do that. This chap over here is Peter Dixon. Peter is the guy who does the voice for the X Factor and Britain's Got Talent.
Oh.
Huge voice.
Lovely.
Yeah, so we train people. Our company is gravethebrain.com. We have 16 voiceover courses. We do live mentoring, webinars, from beginner all the way up to complete expert.
Great. And you do offer support as well if people are just starting or interested and all that.
Exactly, yeah. So we go from the very beginning of your career all the way up to the expert working in it on day to day. And if you're an actor, I mean, we're at the Surviving Actors Conference today. If you're an actor, then you already have 6 of the 9 aspects of voiceover that you already need, so it's an easier journey for you. But then once you've done it, we help you, we support you with jobs and a CRM, which helps you guide your, or track rather, your audition ratios, all that kind of cool stuff. So basically get a good career. And if it goes wrong, we have the mentoring and we help you fix it.
That's amazing. Well, I already knew, but thank you for letting us all know.
You're welcome.
So yeah, if you're interested in voiceover, please do check Gravy for the Brain. They are amazing. And yeah, thank you. And I'm sure that you will get a couple of more people looking at your stuff.
I hope so. If anyone does join from here, let us know.
Great, thank you very much. And Harry Potter, man, I got stuck on Harry Potter. I'm kidding. Thank you very much. We are at one of the most important stands in this place and pretty much in any other place. And we are in Equity. Louise Granger is here representing Equity. And I have a couple of questions for you, if you wouldn't mind.
Great.
So if people have been living under a rock, what is Equity? What do you do for actors?
Okay, so Equity is the UK trade union that represents professional actors, but all kinds of performers and creative practitioners, so stage management, directors, designers, choreographers as well, and models and stunt artists and the whole panoply of creative
performers,
people.
really.
Yeah. And when I say we represent, well, people join the union and then their voice is added to the collective body of membership, and then we negotiate with employers groups to put in place agreements and the framework of working terms and conditions. So that's things like hours, pay, breaks, what happens if you go on tour about accommodation, all that kind of thing, the detail. So that's part of what we do.
The nitty and gritty, the not so dreamy part of acting, you're there for us.
We're there to do the nitty gritty so that the creative people can be creative and don't have to worry so much about
So much.
So that's a big part of what we do. We also have in place a lot of things that are about the individual member. So we insure all our members automatically for public liability insurance, for accident insurance. We do a lot of legal support around contractual disputes, or if people get injured, or if they haven't been paid and they should have been paid. We do a lot of work in that sort of area. A lot of advice about national insurance and tax and welfare and benefits and that side of life.
Yeah.
We have a job information service. We have a pension scheme for members. We have a lot of stuff that's an individual service based for the member.
Great.
And then the other big thing that we do is we lobby and campaign as the voice of the artist in the UK.
So if that is not enough reasons to join, why? Yeah, we like people joining. I am a member and I recommend highly. Well, thank you very much.
Very welcome.
It's been very useful, and if you do come to Surviving Actors or anywhere else where you want to have some info, Equity is a pretty good way to start. Yeah?
Can we just give them the website? That's
Yeah.
a very straightforward way of getting
Exactly.
It's equity.org.uk.
Good. Go follow that, and thank you. Thank you, Louise. Right, not to freak out, but they are giving us free mojitos. Ah! Cannot believe this, but I'm gonna have one. Eek.
Hello.
Hello, it's David. So David is one of the speakers today.
Yep.
And he's going up at 5.
5.
Doing what's the title of the thing?
They've titled it "What to Do If Nobody Knows Who You Are." So
Which is
I think it's just like, all right, worst case, no one gives a shit about what you're doing. No one's replying to you. Everyone's ignoring you. You're a nobody. Like, what do you do?
What do you do?
Yeah.
Which is pretty much what you have done.
Which is the whole reason I feel able to even talk about it
Yeah.
is because I've gone from that exact situation to having a very big, profitable business.
Yeah.
So it's just like,
good.
how do I help you lot do that if you want to?
Yeah. So if anyone is trying to do the same thing-ish, what was the 3 main things you would tell people?
Do a very honest audit about, within acting, about what you're good at and what you're terrible at. Be super honest about it. Consider building a business around the thing that you do best, no matter how niche it is. If it's devising with a banjo, do that. Make it a thing. like be a world great at that. Right? That's the first thing. I'd say the second thing is care 1% more about what you want than what people think. You can't, as actors, everyone's sensitive, we're all sensitive, and if you let in people's opinion stop you from doing stuff, you need to just think, what I want is 1% more important. It's important to say, because then that'll always win.
Yeah.
If you're acting with kindness and integrity. This is not if you want to kill people, like, do that, but like,
No,
you know
just,
what I mean?
it's acting related only.
And the third thing is be kind, man.
I think that's just a general rule.
It is, but also just from a business sense. Like, if you're just helping people and never asking for stuff, first of all, it makes you happier. But secondly, it makes you take ultimate accountability for your own situation. Because if no one's ever giving you anything, you have to make shit happen.
Yeah.
Right? So go be kind for whatever that person needs, and then go and do your own thing. And surprise, surprise, like, people will do shit for you without you even, like, ever.
Yeah. I think it's just if you're nice to people, if you're nice to everyone, then good things are also going to come your way, and that's what you're saying. In other words, I just repeated myself.
No, it is true. I just think a lot of these things we talk about sound very almost abstract and, like, not very practical. And I try and boil it down to something that is entirely, like, backed by proof. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but, like, for instance, you do give almost daily advice on Twitter, on Instagram, and that's completely free. No one's, like, asking,
because there's a few reasons for it. One is going back to where I was 5 years ago when I had anxiety, depression, and ended up in hospital. I will do anything to stop that happening for someone else because I was there, and it could have gone bad. You know what I mean? So there's that, which then, you know, makes me feel better as a person, because I believe in, like, giving back as you progress rather than making it then giving back.
Yeah.
Oh well, I'll make it and then I'll be rich and famous and I'll be able to do all that. No. Like, do it on the way. Because it's all relative, and the person under you could spend 5 minutes talking to them, and it saves them 6 months.
True.
You know what I mean? And, like, why wouldn't you do that?
And it also always keeps you grounded. Like, it like reminds you where you started, and
it makes you better, because I understand everything I'm talking about. I understand it at such a deeper level, because every day someone asks me a question that's sort of, like, nuanced in a way that I've never heard before, and then I have to, like, really delve into, like, my thought process and what I do practically on a day-to-day. So I just get better from doing it. Like, it is truly a win-win situation.
Yeah.
Everyone wins.
So, yeah. Well, thank you very much. That was very good. Thank you. I'm now having an amazing. I'm very good, thank you.
We're at Surviving Actors
yes,
Expo.
We are, 10-year anniversary. Yay. So, and can you introduce yourself?
Yeah, sure. Hi, I'm Charlotte. I'm a former West End actress, and now I am a career mentor for actors.
There you go. And I've always been very intrigued about this mentoring thing, so I will talk to her a little bit more about that.
Sure,
but
bring it on.
for now, I would just like to, if you could just let us know, what are your top 3 tips for actors to achieve their goals and to tackle their day-to-days?
So first of all, I'm going to start with the goals, because what we tend to do is set goals that we can't achieve, like get a TV job or get an agent. So the first thing is set a goal that you can achieve, otherwise you're setting yourself up for failure. So it might be that your big dream is to get an agent or get a TV job, fantastic, but your goals should be things that you can control. So that would be definitely the first step to go.
Yeah.
Secondly, you've got to believe that you can achieve it, whether that's the big dream or the small goal. You've got to believe that first. So sometimes we have to catch the negative thinking that's stopping us from achieving our goals. So sometimes that's just a case of listening to when you don't feel good and thinking, what am I thinking that's making me not feel good? And usually we'll then discover a thought like, I'm not good enough, or everybody's thinking this about me, or I shouldn't be at this audition. And that's the thought that you want to go, oh, right, thank you, thought. I'm now going to delete
Bye-bye.
and replace it with a positive, exactly, bye. So that's 2 tips. So set the right goals that you can achieve, believe to achieve. And then the third thing, I think we all know about being persistent, but I think we can do lots of hard work, but not necessarily in the right areas. So I think we've got to work effectively rather than harder. So it is about being persistent, but not in a scattergun approach. So persistence isn't about how many years it takes, but how targeted you are. But maybe that's a bigger topic for people to come to me about. But yeah, there are my top tips.
And how can they find you?
Yeah, so charlottethornton.com. So that's my name. It's like the toffees. And charlottethornton.com. Also at Charlie Thornton at Twitter. And I've got a Facebook group called ACE Actors for actors who are ambitious, committed, and prepared to do the extraordinary.
Ah, there you go. Good. Thank you very much.
You're so welcome.
This was really helpful. Thank you, Charlotte.
All right, bye.
Hi. Ta-da. We're here with Joel from the Actor Center. There you go. Oh. And you are another one of the amazing people that are here at Surviving Actors. Amazing. So yeah, you belong to the Actor Center?
It owns me. Yeah.
It owns
me. I'm a slave to the Actor. It's a wonderful organisation.
Yeah, it's amazing. So what is it for people that have not seen it?
So the Actor Centre is a building in Covent Garden, so we have our own building, that supports actors throughout their professional careers. It supports them with professional development. So we offer around 600 workshops a year across the spectrum of acting. So TV, film, Meisner, Stanislavski, theatre, Shakespeare, advice pieces, so writing, producing, creating a theatre company, taking shows to Edinburgh, 600 workshops, tons and tons of stuff for you to engage with. We also have theatres, so we curate seasons of programmes of theatre work, and we offer actors who are developing their own shows opportunities to create and to develop with us, free space to showcase their own work, dramaturgical feedback, development streams for that. There's a lot on offer, and basically our premise, what we believe strongly in, is the empowerment of actors. Rather than actors always being told what to do and to have to feel like they're always having to fit into someone else's artistic picture when they're auditioning. It's all about actually, come to us and say what your big artistic vision is for your life, for your career, and we'll help you realize it.
We'll help you make it happen.
Because we don't like the idea that actors are disempowered all the time. So when they come into our building, our number one goal is always to empower actors to make sure that they understand that their artistic integrity is key to us and to themselves and to their resilience in the industry.
Good.
Yes. And just say, so we're a membership organisation, so you have to join as a member and you have to pay for a membership. But it's very much about the community. It's very much about supporting each other through that development. And already in my first year in charge, we've seen a lot of progress in that. So, for example, in the Developing Your Own Work section, we have supported 65 shows last year. Half of them went on to be produced in venues on full scale. A couple of people got commissioned by big subsidized venues like the Vic. One person got commissioned by a massive commercial producer. So a lot of success in really pursuing your own work and taking a risk. And if it doesn't go well, it doesn't matter. You can carry on, you can grow. So there's a lot to engage with us. There's a lot of energy and excitement around what we're trying to do.
And it's also a community, so not only you guys support each other, support the actors, but the actors themselves support each other as well.
Absolutely. And it's so important when you're in an industry as tough as this one, and you're an actor, which is the hardest role in the industry. You need to be able to support each other, you need to be able to support yourself. The resilience is key. And my advice always is, make sure whatever you do not compromise your integrity. Ever. Don't let that happen. Your reason for coming into this industry is because you're so passionate about the art that you're doing, and you have a very strong opinion about what is good and what isn't good art. And let that opinion guide everything that you do. Be open to change, be open to learning, but don't compromise the basic foundations of what you believe in as an artist.
Yeah, your core beliefs. Don't sell them out.
Exactly. Come to us, we'll help you hone them, and we'll help you clarify who you are as an artist. That's what it's about. And that is through workshops, that is through developing your own work, that is through networking, mentorship, all of that. That's what we do.
Great. So yeah, if you hadn't heard of the Actor Centre before, you go, you have now. It's actorcentre.co.uk. So just go and check them out. And yeah, thank you very much.
Look forward to seeing you there.
Thank you. I stayed until the end, the very end. So yeah, I will tell you all about it. I'll probably have to do 2 vlogs instead of just one because it will be massive and so much information, but it was worth it. And if any of you are considering for next year, just do come along. Surviving Actors, it was really helpful. You always learn something, right? See you next time.
Tanya wants us to do is just get really close to her neck.
No, you can just talk normally.
All right, sorry.
Can we get away from this instead of promoting this?
You want to sit at the table then?
No, it's just so that you don't have like a...
Free pen, baby.
Hey!
Good day.
Okay.
Right, I am really short as well. Damn it. Wait, let me go in.
Yeah, even on one side
Oh, in the middle? That's not going to work.
Why
Okay,
not?
yeah, that works.
That
That's
works. See? Ah!